Well, hello there, and today I thought I would have a go at doing a makeup tutorial, but today I'm going to show you all how I do my version of a monochrome 1960s style makeup. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my face, and I'm going to use the 17 Photo Flawless Skin Primer. So I'm going to put this all over my face so that my foundation looks nice. Next is foundation. Now, 1960s, not very bronzed, usually quite pale, so that's good for me. I am going to use my new favourite foundation, which is the Nars Sheer Glow, and this one is in Gobi. It's actually for Asian skins, but it's a perfect match for me, so meh, who cares. And then I'm going to share this out all over my face. And this is a medium coverage foundation, so I would say for this sort of look it's usually quite full on, so a medium to full coverage is really what you're looking at. Take your foundation over your eyelids as well if you have a bit of discoloration on your eyelids. I tend to have quite blue or purple eyelids because I'm very veiny, so you can usually see all the veins in my eyelids, so I like to put a little bit on just to sort of even out the colour a little bit. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to powder my entire face. Now it's up to you if you want to choose to do this. I like to do it because I'll be using powder blushes and I just find it helps to blend the blush out a lot more. For this I'm going to use my Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder and my brand new Zoeva powder brush that I got from Love Makeup. And I haven't tried this yet, but it's super soft, so I'm very excited. And it hasn't molted on me, which is nice. That'll do for now. So first thing I'm going to do for my eyes is I'm going to prime them. I'm going to use Urban Decay's primer potion, and I'm going to put that all over the lid. So I'm going to be using MAC in, now you can either say this Gesso or Gesso, I say Gesso, and it is this one here, so it's just a matte white, simple. To apply it, I'm going to try and pack it on to get the most vibrant white I possibly can, so I am going to be using a MAC 239, put it on. So I'm going to blend out the white just a little bit sort of at these corners so it's not quite as harsh. Like so. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to put the black line sort of in the crease. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get MAC Carbon, which is this black. Put my 266 into it. I'm going to start off from the inner corner and work outwards, and I'm just going to draw on a really thin line. Don't want to make it too thick because we want to try and keep the white in the middle, so I'm going to start from here. I like to take it right down to the very corner. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to blend that out. Now I'm going to do one eye and then do the other eye because that's the easiest way I know how to do it. Plus it'll make this video a little bit shorter. Take my pencil brush, ta-da, and I'm going to blend out that line. So just blending along the line. There's one eye done, and now I'm going to go over and do the next eye. So again, 266, bit of carbon. Starting from the inner corner and working your way outwards. And again, just blending it out so it's nice and soft. Now I am going to take my 217 and I'm just going to blend out these lines just a little bit more so they don't look quite as full on. So 217, and just blend it out. Just to make it a little bit softer and blend in with that white a bit more as well. So I'm going to use this liquid liner by Barry M, and I'm going to use my brand spanking new Cozzette D300 brush, which is this, and it's a very, very fine eyeliner brush. So I'm going to start from the inner corner and work my way outwards. So you just want to do it like that. So you have a sort of slight flick, but also it meets up with that top black line as well. And now I'm just going to go over and do it on the other side. Now once you've done the liquid eyeliner on both eyes, like so, the next thing you want to do is take the liquid liner underneath the eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join up this flick here and just bring it down right into the inner corner of the eye. So let's get rolling. The best way to do this is with really short little strokes. That way it makes it a little bit easier. And then we want to bring it in so it's sort of like a little flick from the inside. Like that. On this top liquid line, I'm going to bring this liquid line down as well and sort of do a little bit of a flick on the inside. So you have something that's a little bit like that. So now you've got both eyes reasonably even. You'll never have them exactly the same because they are not cooperative with each other. So next thing you need to do is you need to get a black kohl liner like this, and we're going to tightline the eyes. So just going to put it on this upper lash line here. Like so. A trick to doing that I have figured out is if your pencil is over here, look the opposite way so that you're not tempted to blink. Otherwise you'll be blinking all the time and everything's just gonna be like, ugh. And then if you're over here, you look the opposite way. So wherever the pencil is, look in the opposite direction of the pencil, and then you don't need to like lift up the eye and smudge all your eyeshadow and stuff. So a little tip for you. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to line our waterline with a white pencil, and we need to make sure that there's absolutely no black on the waterline, otherwise it's going to make your white pencil look grey. So I'm going to grab a Q-tip or cotton bud or whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to just tidy up the waterline and make sure there's nothing on there that can interfere with my white eyeliner. I'm going to take my white eyeliner and line my waterline. And then what I'm also going to do is I'm going to put some white pencil liner in between these little bits here. Like that. I am going to curl my eyelashes, and I'm going to do it with my Shu Uemura. I'm going to do it with my Shu Uemura eyelash curlers. Ching ching! So I'm going to use the Maybelline Falsies Flared mascara for this. and then give that a bit of a comb through so your eyelashes don't look all clumpy. And then the other ones. And then just put a little bit on your bottom lashes as well. Quite a lot on the bottom lashes actually, because bottom lashes in the 60s were just as defined as their upper lashes. I'm just going to use a Rimmel eyebrow pencil, and this one is in Hazel, so this is the lightest one they do for like blonde eyebrows. Not blonde, blonde. So I'm going to start here. And we don't want them to look too scarily defined. So now we're zoomed back out, I am going to whack on a bit of blush and a bit of lipstick. So the blush I am going to use is quite a sheer pink. They didn't really have very strong cheeks. It was sort of quite a subtle amount of colour, and all the accentuation was on the eyes. So I'm going to use MAC's Well Dressed, which is a really lovely sheer pink colour, and it's really nice. So I'm just going to use this. I'm going to put it all over my Real Techniques blush brush, which looks like this, and then I'm just going to put it sort of on the apple but not all the way on the apple. So I'm going to put it on here and then just drag it upwards on top of my cheekbones. So I am going to use my Rimmel lipstick in 03. This doesn't have a colour, it's like a beigey colour. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my buffing brush, which still has a bit of my foundation on. I'm just going to put that all over my lips just to sort of mute the colour a little bit. Next I'm going to take my lipstick, which is this colour. See, it's like a beigey pinky colour. And it's up to you how you want to do this. You can put it straight on, or you can use a lip brush. This is the Real Techniques detail brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on like this first, and then I'm going to use the brush to sort of blend it out. And that is basically it. That is all you need to do for this 60s look. I'm going to unpin my fringe. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this look. If you want to see any more tutorials, let me know. A couple of people have asked me if I do video tutorials, and I've done one in the past which I absolutely hate. The lighting was awful and it was just horrible, so hopefully this one will be slightly more successful. This is a look I really love, so if you want to see anything else from me, let me know, and I'll think about doing a couple more tutorials in the future. If you want to see any of the looks that I tend to practice, pretty much every single week there's a new look that I practice, and I'll take loads of pictures, and I'm on Instagram, which you can find the link to in the description below. And I have a Flickr page as well, which you can check out, which is also in the description below. So you can go and have a look at some of the makeup looks that I've done. I think this is on one of them. I'm pretty sure I've done this before. So yeah, go and check that out if you want to see more of it. But that is pretty much all for now, and I will leave you for this week and see you next week. So bye bye.